Also a father of Confederation, one of the founding fathers of the modern nation of Canada. Canada ceased to be a British colony in 1867 and becomes the Dominion of Canada, when at the time it was Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and what they called Canada, which was Quebec and Ontario, joined together to become the Dominion of Canada. And he was one of the men who wrote up that first Constitution, basically. He was also, when you see this blue sign in Canada, it means it's a site on the Underground Railroad, the Freedom Trail. Blacks were very welcomed here in Toronto. We hated slavery. Actually, right now in 2007, it's the 200th anniversary of the abolition of the slave trade in the British Empire. And so people, black people from America, were coming up here to escape being slaves in the United States. So he was one of the very much a champion of the anti-slavery movement. So in Canada, when you see this symbol, it shows you the slaves following the North Star that would lead them to freedom. So he was very much part of that. But also, to keep this in true perspective, he hated the Catholics. He hated Catholics. And in his, forgive me, George, you were a man of his time, and you did some great things, but in his Globe newspaper, he would write horrible pieces on, the Catholics should never be allowed into this country. They are the devil's children. But at the same time, he's welcoming blacks. But truly, a man of his time. That's just the way things were. He was also assassinated. He was shot by one of his employees. One of his employees at the Globe newspaper shows up in 1880, and comes into his office, and he's drunk, and he goes, "I don't like you," and shoots him. And they bring him back to his home here, and he dies here.